accused in a corruption case and was arrested by ED in January. The ex-Jharkhand Chief Minister, Hemant Soren, he has now been granted bail by the High Court. Given that there are no other cases against him at this time, Mr. Soren may be released soon. The Jharkhand Mukti Morcha leader was, remember, arrested by the Enforcement Directorate on January 31st on money laundering charges. The ED has accused him of running a scheme to manipulate records via fictitious transactions and forged documents, and also acquire 8.86 acres of land in Ranchi worth crores.
देखिए, आज ये फैसला जो है आ गया है कि हेमंत सोरेन जो हमारे झारखंड के पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री और जेएमएम के लीडर हैं, उन्हें जमानत की सुविधा मिली है माननीय न्यायमूर्ति रंजन मुखोपाध्याय की अदालत से। ये सुनवाई 13 जून को ही पूरी कर ली गई थी। दोनों पक्षों को सुन करके इस पर फैसला सुरक्षित रखा गया था। आज वो फैसला आ गया है और उन्हें जेल से बाहर आने का रास्ता साफ हो गया है। आज ये ऑर्डर की कॉपी चली जाएगी, कल वो बाहर आ सकते हैं। निचली अदालत कंसीडर कर ले, निचली अदालत जाएगी यहाँ से कॉपी, निचली अदालत में कंसीडर किया जाएगा और वो बाहर आएंगे, बाहर आ सकते हैं।
All right. So, ex-Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, he has been granted bail, and the Jharkhand High Court, in fact, has granted him bail. Remember, he was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in a money laundering case, and he was taken into custody on January 31st. Given that there are no other cases against him, and as his counsel just mentioned, it is very likely that Mr. Soren may be released soon. The Jharkhand Mukti Morcha leader, he was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate on January 31st on money laundering charges. The ED, in fact, had also accused him of running a scheme to manipulate records and forging documents. He's also been accused by the Enforcement Directorate of acquiring acres of land in Ranchi that is worth crores. And Prabhakar joins us to get us more on that story. Prabhakar, this is big relief for the ex-Jharkhand Chief Minister. When is he likely to walk out of jail?
Yeah, big political relief, I would say, because remember, Jharkhand is a state which will be going to polls in another 4 to 5 months, and the Jharkhand JMM chief himself was behind the bars. So big political relief for JMM as a political party, and for Hemant Soren. Now remember, the legalities would follow from now. It is expected that he would walk out of the jail maybe any time today evening. So he has got a bail. 50,000 security has to be submitted in the court. 250,000 securities have to be submitted in the court. So his advocates would now go to the lower courts where the formalities would be completed. His release order would be issued from the lower court where the trial of his case is going on, and then they would proceed to the jail. This entire process might take few hours. So by the evening today, by late afternoon, I would say, Hemant Soren might walk out of the jail. Now it's very interesting to see whether Hemant Soren will again take over the chief ministership of Jharkhand, because remember, when he was sent to jail, Champai Soren is the guy whom he chose actually to be on the chair of the chief minister, and now that it's a poll-bound state, so Hemant Soren, will he ask Champai Soren now to step down and kind of be on the chair himself? So that would be a very interesting story to follow, very interesting thing to see. But remember, the JMM cadre in Jharkhand, they're extremely happy. We are hearing the news of celebrations on the streets of Ranchi, especially by the JMM cadre, especially at the party offices. And this case has been troubling Hemant Soren for quite some time. Remember, there are 2 cases pending against him. This was one of the cases which was being investigated by CBI. This is a land scam case, around 9 acres of land on the outskirts of Ranchi. And there's other case which is a liquor scam case which is being handled by CBI. So his trouble is not completely over yet, I would say. He might again land into a trouble maybe before the elections.
All right, but given that he's set to come out of jail as of now, what will be the future course of action for Hemant Soren? Is he going to be considered for a different role in the party, if not as the chief minister?
See, that is a call which Hemant Soren himself will have to take, because remember, when he was behind bars, he nominated Hemant Soren as a guy who would actually keep the Chief Minister's chairs warm for him. Hemant Soren is a very old hand in the JMM. He is supposed to be friend of his father, Shibu Soren. So Hemant Soren trusts him extremely, has extreme trust in him, and that's the reason why Champai was chosen to be on that chair. And Kalpana Soren, Hemant's wife, was running the show, as we have been reporting always. She was the lady who was actually calling the shots as far as the running of the government is concerned. But now that Hemant is back, so whether he will kind of run the party itself and prepare for the elections, or whether he will be heading the government, that's a call which Hemant would take himself. But as per my understanding, Hemant might actually choose to be back on the Chief Minister's chair.